Hello, gentle viewers, and welcome to what may well be the final episode of Hearts of Iron IV, as things have gone awfully badly for the Soviet Union. France had a civil war and then quickly abandoned the war, so there is a free France, which is really tiny, but most importantly, most of the colonies, actually a lot of them went to free France, so maybe France will come back. But the important thing is basically we fought all of World War II on our own. And just as it looked like they might be able to take Germany, or Berlin, with France leaving the war, France was threatening them the most. Germany just turned right around, wiped out the Low Countries, wiped out Belgium, wiped out Denmark, wiped out Switzerland and Luxembourg. Italy took Greece, even though they're actually not in the same faction. And now the entire German army is against us, and we're actually outnumbered. We think. We don't know that for a fact, but we think. We have two possible options left to us. One is an even bigger version of the Great Retreat to the Ural Mountains, and we started on that last episode. The other thing is that the United States is having elections in November. If the US votes FDR out and a communist in, which I don't even know if is possible, we might be able to make this happen. We are having a bit of success here on the left flank. Actually, our right flank, sorry. We saved some of the units that had been starved for quite a while, which is good. Up there's our other event that needs to be fixed. Nope, these infantry units are gone. Yeah, the line just keeps expanding. The transformation... Ooh, bonus to rubber. I want the political power. The rubber is nice. Oh no, we were actually going to try to... No, we don't want to do that. I want to try to get Japan on side. Which I need to take anti-capitalist diplomacy. Which sucks. Yeah, there's no other way to do it. No, we're gonna go back. We're gonna get the stupid rubber. This is so terrible right now. We'll take transformation in nature. I'm fine with that, actually. Yeah, this frontier is just too long. And here's the worst part. This was supposed to be our fallback line. They're already going to be penetrating it momentarily. Alright, guys. I hate to do this. Because the attack was going so well. Delete all of your orders. Oh no, I deleted the fallback line. That was stupid. Damn it. Yeah, we actually will have it come back quite a bit farther now. Fall back. Sigh. I'm gonna combine these two armies. Because they don't need them, and then that way I can shift you into this group. Stop. And drop back. I said stop, idiot. Don't attack. Yes, a non-aggression pact from Japan, China. That will save our problems. We're saved. Baku fell. This is pretty terrible, and there's not much sugarcoating that either. No, don't do that. You're gonna get a fallback line too, but I think I'm literally just gonna have you fall back around Moscow. And you're just gonna hold out as long as you can. Alright, I'll make her get back. Oh yeah, we're losing units back and forth. I think it was too late. I think I ordered the pullback too late. Yep, people got cut off. People got cut off. You know what we need to do? We need to move our factories or we're gonna lose them. Boop, boop. Oh, we actually need to have Leningrad and Moscow when the decision time's at. Well, I didn't realize that. And the worst part is that was the manpower we desperately needed. Moscow's gonna fall any day now. Shit, 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 shit. Moscow's right there. Why are they not taking Moscow? Here go, this tank looks like it's facing Moscow. Moscow just fell. Are we far enough in now that we could actually offer peace to Germany? No. Yeah, they're already beyond our fallback line. But the good news is there's nothing that valuable. Alright, United States. How did your elections go? We're gonna watch the elections here. That's the only thing we can do. I don't even want to look at what's going on. In fact, I'm gonna increase the speed up to 4. I don't want to see what's happening in the Soviet Union right now. I'm super depressed. Yes! We won! Can I get you to join the faction? They're actually really close. We need to start working on improving relations with the U.S. They need to like us again. Ooh, they want to send volunteers. Sure. Non-aggression pact. Yes, please. But I don't see, the problem is they won't actually join our faction because they're a major nation. We need them to declare war on Germany. That's literally the only thing we can do. Moscow's long gone. Leningrad's holding up. Because I think they're just driving for the Urals as quickly as they can get there. If they take Leningrad, I think we probably have to surrender. Our people are actually totally not, are like, yeah, we want to keep fighting. I just don't think it's possible for us to win. Yeah, we're going to go up to 5 times speed at this point. Because this is really just a matter of just them gaining territory. I don't even hold much hope of a counterattack, to be honest with you. They want to give us some support equipment to keep us in the fight. That's lovely. What we need right now is people. We're defending pretty tough against Leningrad, though, which is good. Alright, you know what, Japan? It's no longer worth it. It's no longer worth giving away everything. And now you have your 5. I would like you to delete all of your current orders. I'm just gonna have you garrison Leningrad and the areas around it. We're gonna try to hold out there as long as we can. Maybe not there. But we have way too many divisions for this. It only takes 13, and we're gonna be sending like 50 divisions at it. But it's important that we hold Leningrad, because it's our one... Damn, Rokossovsky, really? Yep, we're out of rubber again, because the Dutch can't supply us. I'll ask for more, but it won't matter. How do we miss transformation? Oh, because we don't control the area anymore. Damn it. Yes, a boost to recruitable population would be so huge right now. Norway wants to start giving us some stuff. Wow, that's pretty bad when Norway's like, you want some stuff, Soviet Union? We're like, yes, please. Now we need oil, because we're losing all of our land. Leningrad's almost surrounded. We're literally about to see a siege of Leningrad. We're still not at 50% though, so we still can't surrender to Germany. It's at 46% though. If they took Leningrad, the war would be over effectively. Damn, Germany. You know, major props to Paradox. They've done a fantastic job of improving the AI. A fantastic job. I mean, they're getting away with things. We're just getting raffle stomped by Germany. And the last time I played the Soviet Union, I actually conquered most of the world. I was also a lot smarter that time, apparently. But still, this is a really good job of the AI taking something and just exploiting it to the hill. They're just going to abandon Leningrad and do the smart thing, which is to grab other places. Up Yugoslavia once, Bulgaria. We gotta be nearing 50%, right? 46. Yeah, they need some more land if I'm going to be defeated. Somehow our war score is getting better? How? Did Britain try to land again? Oh, Belgium is fighting back, like, a very, very tiny bit. Free France is pushing a little bit. Interesting. I think they've sold out so far to try to take us out that now all of a sudden there's an opening. It's not a big one, but Free France is making a comeback. How many troops do they have? Let's quickly pause it and find out. Free France has 4 divisions. I bet these are mostly British forces that are doing this. Yes, keep giving me stuff. Give me all of your stuff. We have free civilian factories, which I didn't anticipate. Let's go like way back here and build military factories. There we go. The problem is we're running out of resources quickly. Yugoslavia joined the Allies. Okay. Come on, Free France. Come on, Belgium. There's a civil war in Yugoslavia. And the other side joined the Axis. Oh god, almost our entire army is surrounded by the German army. At least it's winter. I think they've literally decided they're just going to leave us Leningrad and just take everything else. Have a non-aggression pact, Yugoslavia. I'm not in the position to declare war on anybody. We're actually doing better. And we're actually just fighting out in the Ural Mountains. And we still have a very firm grip on Yugoslavia. But other than that, we're just holding out. You can go ahead and be folded into this army. Alright, we've got anti-tank stuff. That's very, very good. We're gonna go straight to this. Ignore you both. We've got a bunch of fighters with nothing to do. Oh, I see what had to happen there. Right. Just click here. Boop. There we go. Let's get some airplanes doing useful stuff. And then we need to start making anti-tank. I literally have 14 military factories. Awesome. I would like you to be anti-tank, please. And then anti-tank is going to go all the way up to number 3. Where's my anti-tank? Okay, I specifically said I was going to drag and drop you. Oh, there it goes. I had clicked on the wrong bit. Sorry. Let's expand them all again. I wonder if the US will actually send us anti-tank. They might. They are the Communist States of America, after all. Request Lend-Lease. I would like... Yes, give me anti-tank. Ah, we're not making enough. Is there anything you can send to me? Anything at all? Could send me convoys, that's literally it. Damn it. What have you been doing this whole time, United States? Building up a very tiny army. You want to send more expeditionary forces? Go for it, Mongolia. Join the fun. And there we go, we just capitulated. How do we even still have a country? Like, do we still have a country? Maybe we just have to let it unpause a little bit longer and then it'll actually... Yeah, because we had no Soviet forces outside of our territory. We have no divisions. And there we go. Holy shit. Holy shit. Oh, wow. Of all the ways for this to end. We shouldn't have declared war on Germany when we did. That's obvious, I think. We should definitely have prepared a little bit more. I needed to quit screwing around with the battle plans quite so much. I think that was a big part of it. We shouldn't have been using army groups in the beginning. We should have just been using armies and then maybe later on do army groups. But yeah, kudos to Paradox. They did an amazing job with the AI. It was very smart. It kept pushing me. The Civil Wars, those were new. Those rarely happened except the Spanish Civil War. I don't know if those came from German coups or what happened. No, because the French were communist. Now, I will say there were two things I thought were kind of BS. If France goes communist, why would they join the Axis? They should have joined me or stayed independent, but they should not have joined the Axis. I think. I mean, I guess you can make, strange bedfellows and then they'll duke it out, but... Damn. They only had 32 divisions left? Oh, that's what they got. They have 219 divisions. This was weird. We had a superpowered Italy, a huge Japan that never attacked. I don't know if you guys noticed, Japan never attacked China the entire game. Japan was absolutely and utterly neutral. Which is just weird. But I like it. A lot of interesting things happened during this playthrough. But the playthrough is over. So, what's next? What's on tap for next week? Well, as I promised, we're overdue for some Surviving Mars, I think. I haven't had a chance to play it yet. I'm hoping to get some time to play it either this weekend or next. Just enough to just familiarize myself with the basic mechanics. But I might as well just dive into it blind, because it might be more fun. Damn. That civil war in France, that fucked us. If France had stayed in the war, Germany might have actually surrendered. I can point to that specific moment as when we lost the war. Actually, we lost the war when I declared war on Germany. For the simple fact that I vastly overestimated how good our troops would be. We didn't have nearly enough. And I really needed to spend a lot more time using the intelligence tab to find out how many troops they actually had. They probably outnumbered us from the very beginning. And then I kept screwing up with the armies. I really did. And I have no one to blame but myself. I kept moving armies back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And they were losing organization because they'd have to use railroads to move from one end of that front to the other. I should have just let the AI have its front and do what it wanted to. And then make other decisions later on. But yeah. I still think we could have won, though. We needed two things to happen. We needed the U.S. to enter the war. While we're talking, let's observe a bit. I don't want to observe the eyes to the eyes. Ooh, I could take over the German. I could take over Germany if I wanted to. I want to observe the game through the eyes of the U.S. So we're just going to let this happen while we're just kind of thinking. Also, the U.S. actually sent... Wait, I don't want to take over the country. Yeah, I just want to observe. Yeah. Yeah, their army is super tiny. And the French Commune is fighting back. Damn it. Oh, it was the Commonwealth really joined in there. Okay. But yeah, we were kind of screwed the moment that Civil War happened. I don't care. This was a weird playthrough, but interesting. It's an interesting way of how the world could have turned out. If Japan had never gone to war with China, and Italy stayed independent, I'd love to see Italy and Germany fight. That would be pretty cool. But I think this is as good a place as any, with the gigantic German Reich that almost stretches from the Atlantic to the Pacific. It kind of does. To the Arctic to the Pacific. It would stretch to... No, it does stretch to the Atlantic. No, it's the North Sea. They'd have to have taken France to get the Atlantic. Or Britain. Yeah. That went badly. But I hope you enjoyed this series. And I'm really curious to see what people think about... if they want to see more Hearts of Iron 4 later on. I actually, despite the fact we lost, I actually had a pretty terrific time with this. And just seeing, like, from the disembodied perspective of I'm not the player, I'm someone watching the game. It was really cool to see the AI just keep punishing me. Punching holes using their tanks. We never got a chance to build many tank divisions, which was another big weakness for us. All we had was infantry. And I think some tanks definitely would have helped us out quite a bit. But we were just getting... Yeah, it built tanks, it punched through our hole, it punched holes in our lines. It exploited me when I didn't pay attention to defending Sevastopol. And it sent people over the Strait of... over across the Sea of Azov. And just started gutting through the Caucasus. I mean, the AI was relentless. And part of it was the fact they only had one front to focus on. For those of you who want to play better at home, a pro tip is the AI is really bad at handling multiple fronts. With Soviet Union, you kind of don't have a choice. I think if I played this playthrough again, and I did go with Trotsky, I would actually have attacked Japan, not Germany. Because I could have very easily beaten Japan, and then maybe just... Well, no, see, if I didn't attack Germany when I did, I think Germany would have just crushed France. And then they would have been even stronger. I don't know. I think we were doomed. Both because A, the AI was smarter, B, I kept screwing up on my front. So one thing I would definitely have as a lesson to you when you're playing your game next. I know I'm just kind of rambling at this point, so hopefully you'll forgive me. Make sure you have defined areas of responsibility for your armies. So basically that means instead of just telling them to have a front all along this front line, just use army groups for that purpose. Don't use armies to do that. We really needed, I think... I guess we could be watching things happening. Yeah, I should have drawn front lines instead of just saying, have the entire front line. That way I could have had multiple armies on the Polish front. And then I would have attacked Poland. Because for some reason I had major brain farts left and right. I let the AI just say, yeah, you can try to attack everything. I made several mistakes there. I made a lot of mistakes there. But a lot of this was just the fact there was just nothing I could have done to a certain degree. To a certain degree, there was nothing I could have done to win the war. Once France was beaten and taken out of the war, there was no longer pressure on their Western Front. And they sent everything they had against the Germans. Or the Soviets, rather. And they had a much bigger army than I did, too. And I was so far back because of Trotsky. I needed to stay out of the war till probably 41 or 42, not joining in 40 when I did. But... learn from my mistakes. Maybe I'll have learned from my mistakes, but I make no promises. But that is it for this episode. And for this series. So beginning next week, we'll be playing some Surviving Mars, which I hope will be a lot of fun. I haven't played it at all. So hopefully I'll get some chances to do that. But until next time, this has been Avindian. Please like and subscribe. Comment down below Let me know if you have any tips for Hearts of Iron 4, because apparently I desperately need them. And let me know if there's an aspect of the game I didn't cover. I know we didn't really cover air support that well, because we never had a very big air force. That'll be something I have to do in a future series, though. I mean, I could just, like, take control of Journey right now. How long are we in this episode? We're only about half an hour in. I do want to give you guys a little extra content. So let's actually take over the United States right now. Alright. And we're going to focus entirely on air support, because I want you to see how it works. There we go. Yeah, and then I can change things around as I like. Okay. So you can attach air wings either to individual armies, or you can attach them to air bases and regions. So I could say, hey, I'm worried about people getting uppity. I'd like you to go cover the eastern seaboard. And they can't. Because why not? Oh, do we not have the range? Oh, these are interwar fighters, aren't they? Oh, no wonder they don't have range. Shit. Here you go. I bet the Warhawk can handle it. There you go. Once you've assigned them, you have several missions that you can give each type of aircraft. You can have air superiority. It looks like they got rid of an old... oh, they have interception as well. Okay. Oh, they've done a really good job of making it clearer. So for a long time, it wasn't clear the difference between air support and interception. Interception is basically having people stop doing missions. Air superiority is gaining superiority to help defend your people. Bombers, on the other hand, have different missions available to them. Let's take a look at our tactical bombers here. So tactical bombers can do close air support, where they focus their bombing to help out air support. You might have seen in a few of my battles that there was a modifier for friendly air support. This is how you get that. First you shoot down the enemy fighters, and then you bomb the enemy divisions. You have strategic bombing, which focuses on doing these like bombing factories and stuff, which is really good in one sense, because it means that they can't make more stuff. You can have them be naval bombers. They attack ships. Port strikes. They attack fleets when they're in port. That's for transports only. They can boost air supply. Kamikaze strikes are unlocked later on. Both the Soviets can actually get that, by the way. So can the Japanese. I guess interception must be... Oh, I see. I see. So air superiority is about engaging fighters. Interception is about engaging bombers. That's the difference. Air superiority tells your fighters, focus on enemy fighters first, and then if there's any air, then once they're down, go after the bombers if you want to. Interception says bombers are priority number one. And so those are different air missions. And you can either attach them to an army, which you saw me do a couple of times. You can attach them to a region. Where you can go depends a lot on the type of aircraft. Do we have any strategic bombers? I gotta have some strat bombers somewhere. Let's click on the air mode. I have 0 strategic bombers. Oh, they're not even in reserves? How do you not build strat bombers as the U.S.? That's really stupid. Okay. I forget everything I said about the U.S. The U.S. would have screwed the pooch even worse than we did. They don't have strategic bombers. And their army is super tiny, despite having a pretty good-sized manpower pool. Wow. Just wow. Why can't I do diplomacy? Oh yeah, derp. Oh, you're already in a faction. Okay. It's a thing. But yeah, that's how air units work. And then there's also air battles. How do I get back? There we go. I want to find a country that has, like, actual battles happening. Here we go. Let's look at France. Are there any air battles happening right now? No, there are no air battles. But are you an air battle? Oh, we don't know what's happening. Okay. How do I not have intel on? Here we go. Okay, there are air battles. Here we go. Oh, I see. These aren't actual air battles. These are just battles, and it's saying what our status is here. We can click over here, for example, but we're not actually fighting anybody here because the Germans don't have anything in the English Channel. Maybe we should observe Germany. Let's do observe again. There we go. Germany. Oh, I see. That was the problem. Here we go. Okay, Germany's got to have some air battles happening somewhere. No. Let's watch and see if we can catch one. So basically what'll happen is, oh, here we go. You can see the air battles here because they integrated into the interface. So here you can see, like, above here, we have air superiority. We have the enemy has air superiority. They've got 462 fighters. They've done some damage to our strength and our organization. We only have 116, so we're losing this air battle. And you'll see this gives them a substantial boost to their... this is a defensive, so the air support will apply to their defense. But it's a permanent bonus. And as they shoot down the enemy airplanes, they'll get more and more benefits. Okay. Naval battles we talked about already. You basically have navies covering regions. Oh wow, they have like no fleet left. Okay. And then you give them different options. So patrol, you're more likely to encounter enemies, but you're less likely to get the people you want in control. Search and destroy, it's much tighter, but there's a less chance to actually find the enemy. Convoy raiding, they focus entirely on convoys, and convoy escort, they protect them. And then you can also do naval invasions and stuff. Which we might talk about in a future series, because naval invasions and paratrooper invasions are a little bit beyond what I'd like to talk about here. But as you listen to the rousing German march... Okay, why can this guy command so many more troops?
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Is this just a bug, or what? Or did they change something? Because the most I ever used to be able to command is 24. Why can he command 72? What does he have? He's a level 4 general, but I had tons of level 4 generals. None of them could command 72. I wonder if this is a bug. Because, yeah, you should not be able to command that many units.
Befehle.
How is he capable of commanding that many units? He's an organizer. He's good at planning. I must be missing something. So, if you're watching this video and you know why all of a sudden he can command this giant army, please let me know. Because right now it doesn't make any sense to me. Because the max was always 24. So unless they've made it so that if you have fewer generals, they can command more troops, I don't know. But anyway, that's going to be it for this episode, which I hope you've enjoyed. I hope you've learned something about Hearts of Iron 4 in this tutorial series. Even if it's just don't do what a Vindian does ever. Which is still a valuable lesson. And then next time, we'll be trying to survive the harsh environment of Mars. So until then, this has been a Vindian. Please like and subscribe. Comment down below. And until next time, до свидания, товарищи. And thank you for watching.